I feel the need. The need for... Wait. 1 second. Oh. Yeah. So Top Gun Maverick is the sequel to 1986's Top Gun. In Top Gun Maverick, as you can imagine, we follow Maverick, who is once again portrayed by Tom Cruise. After something that happens in this movie, in the first 10 minutes, he is sent to train a brand new generation of pilots to take on a very dangerous mission. Alrighty guys, so let's get into Top Gun Maverick.
Excellent!
I love the original Top Gun, guys. My dad showed it to me when I believe I was a teenager, if I remember correctly. Dad, you remember how old I was when he showed me Top Gun? I think I was a teenager? Really? Oh my god, I thought it was... Well then, never mind. Yeah, I love the first Top Gun, so as y'all can imagine, was I excited for Top Gun Maverick? Abso-freaking-lutely. If you guys remember correctly, I did a live stream on this last year. I had gone to CinemaCon and I saw the first 13 minutes of Maverick and I just thought, this looks really, really, really good. A lot better than I thought it would be. I watched this one, big bucket of popcorn with a big soda, just hoping for a great time. And guys, Top Gun Maverick, to say the least, is fucking fantastic. What can I say about Tom Cruise that anyone else hasn't said about the man already? The man is on cruise control, to say the least. But honest to God, Tom Cruise and his... I don't know how long this guy's been acting, but I know it's been more than a couple of decades. The man has given many great performances over the course of his career, and I'm saying this right now, and I'm trying not to overhype this too much, but this might be one of Tom Cruise's best performances. Like, I am dead serious. There were some parts where generally, he got me almost teary-eyed, man. Not just an action star, but I really do feel give him the right dramatic screenplay, he will give something great, and he gives something great. Miles Teller as Rooster, I won't say who he is, but if you've seen the trailers, you probably know who he's playing as. The relationship that he has with Maverick in this film, given the events that happened before Maverick, it brings this great family dynamic, and there are sequences where the two of them are together that honestly brought not only a big smile on my face, but it's made me think, oh man. Before I get on to my next point here, I know a lot of you are probably gonna ask, do I have to watch the first film? Yes and no. I don't think it's an absolute necessity to watch the first movie, but do I think you should? Absolutely yes. I mean, I love the first movie. It's one of my favorite films from the 80s decade, but do you absolutely have to watch it? No, I don't think you have to, because I do think that Maverick stands on its own. Glenn Powell as Hangman, I thought he played such a great rival. The dynamic he has with Rooster, I thought was brilliant, along with his other comrades in this movie. The other pilots, Bob, Phoenix, Fanboy, I mean, oh my god, the performances here are really, really good. One of my favorite things about the first Top Gun film was that when you looked at Iceman or Goose or Maverick or any of the other pilots of that film, you felt this camaraderie, but at the same time there was this friendly rivalry between all the pilots. That dynamic is brought back here, but honestly I thought it was actually better here than it was in the first film. I loved the shit talking in this movie, and I love the whole brotherhood they had with the team members in this movie. And there is a sequence in this movie that has such a great callback to the first movie, and there's a story-based reason as to why they do that even more so in this movie, but it just brought a big smile to my face. Jennifer Connelly in this movie is so good. The dynamic between her and Maverick I thought was really, really well done, and that's something I gotta say that was a huge improvement over the first movie, where, don't get me wrong, I love the relationship between Kelly McGillis and Tom Cruise in the first movie, but for some reason I didn't really feel that chemistry there as much as I did between Jennifer Connelly and Tom Cruise in this movie. Something I gotta say that I absolutely loved about Top Gun Maverick was the film's story. Comparing this movie back to the first film, now, like I mentioned before to you guys, as much as I love the first Top Gun movie, there's one thing that film lacks a lot, and that is a good story. The story in the first Top Gun film, it's okay if I'm being honest with you, but it's not particularly great. The story here though, oh my god, I was not expecting for Top Gun Maverick's story to be as emotionally grabbing as I thought as it would be. I mean, after the first 10 minutes, I gotta tell you all, I was sucked into this movie. And there are parts of this movie when it came to the story where, oh my god, there were so many beautiful moments that, honest to God, guys, I was in tears. I was just going like, am I crying? It was such a beautiful moment. It was one of my favorite moments in the entire film, besides the amazing aerial sequences, to which, don't worry, I'll get into very, very shortly. One of my favorite parts about this movie were the flight sequences. Oh my god, the flight sequences in this movie. I mean, how? I had rewatched the first Top Gun film before I saw Top Gun Maverick, and I was talking to my dad after I saw the first when I was saying to him, it blew my mind the stuff that they captured, even though it was back in the 80s. If you thought the first film blew your mind, you are not prepared for the stuff that they have ready for you in this film, because the aerial sequences in this film... There were some parts of this film, I am not joking with you all, I was like this. Holy crikey! In particular, the final 20 minutes with the aerial flight sequences, there were things that happened in that final 20 minutes, guys, that blew my flarkin' mind. How did they do this? They're exhilarating, they're exciting, and since I had such an attachment to the characters, there are parts where, once again, I got really emotional. Well done to Joseph Kosinski, to Tom Cruise, and to Claudio Miranda, and to everybody that did all the prep work for all the sequences, because the sequences are not only so well done, but they're so suspenseful. Like, you'll be gripping onto your armrest. I mean... One thing in particular that really impressed me about this movie was Joseph Kosinski's directing. I thought Tron Legacy was very underrated. Oblivion, I thought was okay. Only the Brave. Oh my god, Only the Brave. By the way, I am so sorry I did not review that film when it first came out. That film is so well done, an overlooked gem. If you haven't seen Only the Brave, guys, check it out. Joseph Kosinski does such a great job of easing you in back into the world of Top Gun, whether it's the musical cues or seeing the opening sequence in general. And then for the first 10 minutes on, this is such a fun and well-directed film with emotion, heart, high stakes, terrific action sequences. The musical score of this film adds so much more to Top Gun Maverick, whether it's the emotional sequences or the highly kinetic aerial flight sequences or just the smaller moments. From what I know, Hans Zimmer did co-compose the music to this movie, and my god, his music is great. The most important question is this, guys. Is Top Gun Maverick better than the first Top Gun? And the answer is an absolute yes. This movie is so much better, not only than the first Top Gun film, but it's so much better than I thought it was gonna be in the first place. So yeah, is this movie better than the first one? Abso-freaking-lutely it is.
Well, that's just fucking great!
If I had to really think about it, and this is really this is reaching. And that's that there were a couple of pilots I felt like they were more in the background noise more than anything else. But again, it didn't bother me really at all.
And here we go.
So overall, Top Gun Maverick was flarkin' awesome. It's exhilarating, it's exciting, it's emotional, and all around it is better than the first film. It is one of my favorite films of the year, and I am absolutely going to give Top Gun Maverick a 5 out of 5. I absolutely love the film, guys. This is the reason why when you go to the movies, you get a big ass bucket of popcorn with a big soda and just shove that popcorn in your face and have a great time, and I absolutely have the need to see this movie again. So comment down below and let me know, have you guys seen Top Gun Maverick? What you think of it? If you have seen it, what you think of the original? Let me know below. If you guys want to follow me on social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch. I'm also on Snapchat, so if you want to follow me on all those social media platforms, all the links in the username description below. I hope you all enjoyed my review of Top Gun Maverick. If so, please hit that like button, also subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell for when my latest review goes live. If you guys want to see any of my previous 2 reviews, please click on it right there or right there. And of course, until my next review or video goes live, I will see you all next time.